I'm gonna be super honest with you. I do not have a lot of progress to show you today. So I got up this morning, had my coffee, looked at my spinning wheel, and thought, you know what? I can't be bothered. I really do not want to spin today. But I told myself my only goal that I have for this week, the last week of Tour de Fleece, is just spin something. It doesn't need to be the 2 hours, which is good because it only ended up being 20 minutes. And that was a lot of convincing myself to actually sit down and do it. So I don't even really want to show you because you're going to be like, wow, absolutely no change at all. Yeah, hardly anything spun up on this. But at least I spun up for the day. I'm calling it a win. As I was trying to convince myself to like sit down and just spin a little bit, I decided to start a new crochet project. And I think this is really like, it was good for me in the long run. It just like capped off my day because once I got going, I did not want to stop. So I have a bunch of summer sweaters and cardigans on my list I wanted to create for Summerween. And then Tour de Fleece started and I was just like totally focused on that. So those got pushed all the way down on my queue. That was my first problem. I started a new project with cotton yarn, which is totally different than what I'm spinning. So it's just like new everything, new project, new fiber. I was watching some new horror movies. And so initially I was like, I'll just put one movie on. And then when that's done, I'm done crocheting. I'll go back to spinning. I did, but like I said, I only spun the 20 minutes. So this is what I have to show for my crochet project. The other thing is that this one, it's a very repetitive project, which I absolutely love. It's just very meditative for me. I get going and I don't want to stop, obviously. I have almost an entire sweater created. Here is the back panel, and then I did half double crochet in the back loop only. It has this nice little ribbing effect to it. I did the ribbing on the bottom attached to it. So it's like half double crochet all the way down, and then I switch over to single crochet. It kind of like cinches it a tiny bit. You can see it's like rounded on the edge a little bit. And then I finished this part. The movie ended and I thought, you know what? I don't want to stop. So I put another movie in. It started to do the front panel and I actually seamed it together. So that's how you know that I was really ready to do something different, because typically when I make sweaters, I will crochet all the pieces and they will kind of sit in the yarn dungeon for a little bit. It's not my favorite part, seaming everything together. I'll save that to the end, do everything all at once. And then the reward is that I have a finished sweater at the end of it. Well, I just wanted to keep going. So I seamed the front together and it's going to be like a cropped sweater. I have some buttons that I wanted to put on here. That was the main reason that I wanted to make this for Summerween. We're in July. It's still technically Summerween. It's very, very hot where I'm at, so I can totally wear this still. It's not like, you know, missed opportunity. I need to save it for next year. Really, I mean, it's cotton yarn and it's going to be a long sleeved cardigan. So I can wear this any time of the year. I can even wear this pumpkin picking. Although normally when I go pumpkin picking, it's like the hottest day ever. I want it to be all nice and crispy in the air and it ends up being 95 degrees, super humid. It's just like way too many layers. It never fails to be that way. I used a 5mm crochet hook, 5 or 5.5. I don't know. The hook is not in here, so I'm gonna have to find where that's at. I'm thinking it must have rolled off underneath my chase. I don't know, I need to find that. But because it's that half double crochet in the back loop only, it's very stretchy, very airy. So it's gonna be a fantastic staple piece in my wardrobe. And I'm basically almost finished because I have this part too, which is the other panel to the front, almost completely finished. I think I have 4 more rows. Like, it's something ridiculous. I totally should have just finished it, but the second movie ended, and so I was like, okay, we need to stop. What are we doing? Are we spinning anything more today, or are we just gonna like basically finish this crochet project? And I decided, no, I'm not gonna spin any more today. I did my 20 minutes, so I can check it off on my planner. I spun today for Tour de Fleece, but really my main focus was this new sweater, and I'm not mad about it at all. Like, this has brought me so much joy today. I don't know, just like the soft texture of the cotton. There's where we're at with this project. Who knows? I might end up working it up a little bit tonight. Yeah, start on both of the sleeves. I did notice there's one part here that I probably do have to go back on. Like, I skipped one of the stitches. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just leave it. But like right there, there's a little bit of a bigger hole. I should have just connected those two stitches together. It's not that big a deal though. This is gonna be a layering piece no matter what. Yes, as long as everything's holding together, it's just part of it now. I don't know. I'm just not gonna beat myself up about it. It's been a learning process for me. And yeah, I still have this one completely finished, which is the fiber from Get Bent's farm. If I spin another 20 minutes tomorrow, I'm just gonna apply these two together, the pink and this one, put it on the nitty knotty, and honestly, I'll be good because that will be 4 hanks of hand spun yarn that I have. And that was my main goal, was to have enough of this fiber spun up to make a pullover sweater. It's definitely pushing it, especially because it is pretty thick compared to some of the other yarn that I use for my sweaters, but it just means I'm gonna have to play around with the stitches, maybe do a double crochet stitch, very light and airy, so the stitches aren't compact and I don't need a ton of fiber for the sweater. Regardless, I'm gonna make it work. And I do have this little bit left too, which is from another batch. So if I needed to use this for like the ribbing, I didn't have enough extra of the stuff that has pink in it as well. Oh my gosh, that's just like stuck. There we go. So much fluff in the yarn dungeon. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot. It doesn't look like it, but it's a lot thinner than this one. So there is going to be quite a bit more in here. So I could use either for the ribbing, or I could just decide not to have a border in any way, shape, or form and just do sleeves, front panel, back panel, pullover type of sweater. Actually, I think I would be fine with that. I'm really learning that I just need to take each day as it comes, especially with challenges like this. Now, had this been a crochet challenge, 23 nights in a row to crochet a little bit every single night, done and done. I mean, I already do that. I crochet in the morning and the evening in order to kind of wind down, or if I'm watching movies, having coffee, it's in my bag as I'm traveling. Like, I'm always doing something with crochet. So that wouldn't even really be a challenge for me. And then we have 100 Nights of Halloween coming up, which again is not a challenge for me in any way, shape, or form, because I'll be making the blanket, but then I'll also be doing things like this, finishing up these pieces. I have some ideas of the costume pieces that I want to crochet this year too. Socks, I definitely want to crochet some more socks for Halloween. Yeah, so I just have a lot of things that I want to work on. So I do think it was a good idea that I took on this challenge with spinning. It taught me that if there's other crafts that I want to do, crochet still needs to be a big part of it. Like, I can't just do one other thing completely focused on it and no crocheting except for the little bit that I do in the morning with coffee. It just doesn't work. I get bored. It's a part of my life. I really want to keep crocheting, obviously, because I have basically an entire sweater completely made just from last night. I'm just going to take it day by day from here. No goals except for spin a little bit every single day, or not even a little bit, just spin each day, ply something up, spin the rest of the fiber. I do have this stuff still, which I haven't even touched because I kind of like pulled away from it a little bit. And this red and black, I really, really love it. But I just wanted to focus mainly on one project. That might have been another mistake of mine too. Maybe I should have alternated between the colors that I was spinning, so it wasn't just so concentrated with one color, one texture. We're spinning it, we're applying it, we're setting it, rinse, repeat, go, go, go for 23 nights. Like, maybe this would have helped a little bit more, or even half of a braid. Pull them all apart, set them in tiny piles, and then each day choose a different color that I'm working with. These are just like things that I wanted to chit chat with you because obviously I still love it and it's my spinning wheel. I'm going to keep using it. I definitely will do Tour de Fleece next year as well. I mean, as of this moment in time, I feel like I want to do Tour de Fleece again. It's not like it's completely turned me away. I need to figure out how it works into my schedule of all my other crafting. Really, it's just like a digital journal for me today. Here's where we're at this moment in time. Here's how I'm feeling. Maybe let's shake it up a little bit next year. Keep it interesting. Keep my attention pulled. Yeah, that is everything for today. Thanks for hanging in there with me. This week is going to be very interesting, I think, especially as we start getting a lot closer to the 100 Nights of Halloween, which starts on Thursday. It's just so close right there. It'll be interesting how my attention fashion shifts too. 100 nights of crocheting, 100 nights of spooky movies. I have my Addy machine out, my sock knitting machine sitting and waiting for me. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out. But as long as I keep spinning just a little bit every single day, I'm still feeling good about the process. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me again today, chit-chatting a little bit about spinning and getting into a brand new sweater. I hope you have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you back tomorrow here in the Yarn Dungeon.